Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be different from all the other videos. I shouldn't have to explain that. This is my channel. I can post what I want. So my mom sent me a text about this grant that I should apply for. One of the requirements of the grant was to make a video answering 3 questions, and this is basically what that's going to be about. It's also a good video because it just explains, you know, how I got into crafting. So I'm going to put Failyn on for this because it's a lot easier for me to talk in Failyn, you know, because I don't actually have to look at the camera. I hope that the people reviewing this do not mind. So the first question was, what inspired you to start crafting? For me, my whole family is super artistic and we all have our different types of craft. For me, I like hands-on stuff like sculpting, drawing, doing stuff like this, like making stuff from scratch. Like that's my whole thing. I don't mean to brag, but I was a pretty good artist when I was younger. Totally joking. But yeah, I've always had a passion for it. Like it just seemed so natural. Like when people would see me like doing something, even if it was like not amazing, I was no child prodigy, but my art was really good for someone who was me, you know, me. So yeah, I've always been in love with crafting, and ever since I've grown, I've gained more and more skills from family members who are also crafters. Oh my god, Face ID! Of course you can't see my face. I know this is not what I look like. How will the Joann grant benefit your personal life, organization, or business? For my personal life, I can get like a lot more supplies that are a little bit more on the expensive side. Like I'd get a 3D printer, I'd get one of those Cricut cutters so I don't have to cut out eyes anymore. I'd get like a rotary tool for like a lot of cosplay things I have planned. Like there's a lot of crafting things that I want to get into that if I had this grant, I can get into so much faster and it would be so much more beneficial. It would definitely benefit my business because my business is crafting, like as you can see. And when you have those supplies, it makes production a whole lot faster because these things, I'm a pretty fast worker, but like if I had extra things such as the supplies that I could get with the money from the Joanns grant, I could go so much faster and production would just be so much better, which would increase, you know, business. What obstacles have you had to endure or are enduring as a minority sewer or crafter? There are larger businesses that kind of shroud all of the smaller businesses, especially in the fursuit making world. Like, you know, you don't really want to take a chance on those smaller businesses. As a minority, people kind of just overlook you and they're like, oh, this person obviously wouldn't make it as good as this person. To base what I do off of my color or how I look doesn't really give me a chance to show you what I can do. You know, stuff like this. The only challenge I've really had to endure is really believing in myself. Like, oh my god. Because as a minority, you sometimes, if you are a minority, you might also feel this way sometimes, but sometimes I felt like I can't do as good as that person who's already been doing this for several years, blah blah blah. I've been crafting my whole life and sometimes it's just hard for me not to compare my work to others. Like everybody's work is different, but sometimes you just can't help but be like, oh my gosh, they've only been doing this for this many years and I'm over here, I've only been working this long and my work is not nearly as good as theirs. So a lot of it is just believing in myself as a person of color. With the years that I've been crafting, how my skills have been enhancing, I am proud of myself. Thank you, Joanns, for giving people of color this grant because it really shows that there are people out there who do care, who want to support the black or small businesses out there who, you know, do just as great as work as just as great, who do just as good as who do great work just like everyone else. So yeah, I think that's about it. If you would like to apply for this grant, you can click in the description below. I provided the link. I highly recommend that you do apply for this because money, it's free money. You're filling out an application, making a video, and boom, you have a chance to, you know, get this grant. And I would like to thank Joanns for making this grant, regardless of if I get the money or not. Thank you. This was really fun to make. So remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!